How does the average police officer end up in a dark state of mind, and how did you arrive there? This is what Wayne wrote. That's one hell of a tough question to answer. 34 years as a cop profoundly changed me, and most definitely not for the better. I would compare it to acquiring a very slow-growing and eventually fatal physical disease such as cancer, but this disease wastes away your psychological well-being. You become desensitized and quite hardened very early in your career. You develop all sorts of dysfunctional coping mechanisms. Your daily exposure to man's inhumanity to man continues to eat away at you from the inside. You see things no human being should see, and worse yet, you do things that no human being should have to do. Your faith in mankind is the initial casualty lost to the job. Then, after continuous exposure to the evil and extensive corruption present in our criminal justice system, you begin to realize just how futile your efforts to help the good people truly are. Your compassion slowly dies. Your dedication to your mission slowly dies. Your sense of right and wrong becomes relative, compromised, and dependent upon the specifics of a situation. Your core principles and your fundamental beliefs are severely tested, and for some, just disappear. As you become an experienced veteran officer, you finally reach that point where that small flickering flame of anything you clung to that represented your internal idea of goodness is extinguished. It goes out for the final time. You are irreparably damaged, and your spirit is permanently broken. Your existence is now characterized by unending suspicion and mistrust, even with the few people who have found a way to still care about you, in spite of yourself and what you have become. You are jaded, cynical, and skeptical. You are corrosively sarcastic, and your sense of humor is dark. You despise the company of strangers and actively pursue solitary activities. The only time you are anything close to comfortable is when you are isolated from all of your fellow humans. You see only the bad in everything around you, and it continues to destroy you from the inside out. And then, as it inevitably does for us all, death comes to end your miserable existence. And even though you may have the good fortune of still having a few people in your life who have found the seemingly impossible way to feel love for you and possess the kindness to be physically present in your final moments, you still, in your own mind, die alone. You die haunted by the bitter memories, anger, and hatred that have kept you imprisoned for decades. You die alone and broken. And there it is, the real and raw answer to those questions.